President Bola Tinubu has directed security and law enforcement agencies to intensify efforts in cracking down on individuals in possession of and trafficking in stolen vehicles. The president assured that Nigeria will continue to work with its international partners to ensure that cyber criminals and organized crime groups are deprived of the benefits of their illegal activities. According to a release issued on Sunday by his advisor on information and strategy, that's Dayo, the president noted that one of the most effective tools available to law enforcement agencies is depriving criminals of the proceeds from their illicit activities. Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now to discuss Tinubu's order on security and law enforcement agencies to crack down on cyber criminals, transnational car thieves, and how to ensure compliance. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Many thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure of being here as usual.
Of course. Now, the president's order seems to focus on transnational crimes. I'm wondering how effective you think such a crackdown might be without international cooperation, especially when you take into consideration Nigeria's porous borders.
Well, the president's emphasis was on cybercrime and transnational thievery. And you see, what pleases me about this event is that it is Nigeria that is returning stolen property to Canada. So at least the Canadians will know that it's not only unwanted migrants, jackpot people that we send to Canada, that we are also part of the international crime-fighting community, and we are a civilized lot. So I'm happy about that. But then, that is the issue of global cooperation to fight crime and cybercrime. That is on the economic field. See, on the political field, cybercrime poses more serious threat to our democracy, to our security, and to our Commonwealth as a nation. So, I appreciate what the president is saying. And I won't say he's saving his own neck, but he's trying to tell those involved in fighting criminals, in fight both on the internet, the global community, and especially in Nigeria, to nip in the bud what these cyber criminals are up and doing about. Because at one stage in the development of technology, they said the internet has democratized knowledge. So everybody can have access to whatever you want. But at the same time, it gave access to criminal minds, such that they are ahead of the banks, they are ahead of the customs, they are ahead of so many security agencies policing them. And you see, I think what is important is that, you see, preventive measures must be put in place. Protective measures must be put in place. And the deterrence must be there, that those who are caught are swiftly and well punished to deter potential cyber criminals. Let's leave it at that for now.
Right, thank you for that, Mr. Sobowale. Now, when we speak of a crackdown, it creates a level of concern in some people because a stereotype has been attached to the type of person who's involved in cybercrime. So when we hear of a crackdown, there's a concern that, everybody will be lumped together, as we have seen being the trend in the past with regards to trying to crack down on, those who are the true perpetrators of these crimes. What are some of the strategies you think can be done differently besides the usual stop and search of young men with laptops, stop and search of anybody who has an electronic device and so forth? How can we move forward from that?
You see, you are still remembering the sort of thing that led to SARS. But that's on the road. These are on the laptops. And there's no age demarcation. There's pornography, there's human trafficking, and there have even some hackers, teenagers, who are gifted, who have had access to internet technology. And it is in the process of being unsupervised that they develop some criminal skills. And then, you see, in some nations, children who have such peculiar talents, that once they commit a crime, they punish them by bringing them in and making sure that they don't walk outside that place. And they are comfortable. They treat their parents well. Because, see, you can't monitor talent too much. What you need to know is that you must find a way of surveillance to make sure that talent is monitored and pivoted in a positive way to contribute to society, not to destroy society. So I think at our own level, the search and thing, the policing, this is the stereotype you mentioned, is that it's not only in the internet, it's on football too. Some of our young people who play football, but you see their hairstyle. The other time I saw the Nigerian team, the camp at Calabar or somewhere. Okay, it was a camp of crazy people, but it is not. This is their hairstyle. So when these police people see this guy in Porsche cars, they are suspicious. Which is a wrong attitude. Mm-hmm. Which is a wrong attitude. And I think the repercussion of that SARS something on the police has made them to sit back. And that they may be novel rich, but they are a new class, emergent class of people who have means because of their skills, both on the field and on the internet. So I'm sure society will buy into that later, sooner than later.
In 30 seconds, Mr. Sobowale, I know you always talk about history, and some critics argue that previous administrations have issued similar directives with limited success. Mm-hmm. In about 30 seconds, what measures would you like to see this time around to ensure that they actually get the meaningful results?
Well, they give more equipment, mm-hmm. digital equipment for monitoring, for surveillance to the police. And I'm sure the police will be more than happy to have a go at it, and that will enlighten their mindset on what led to SARS. That's right. And
That's
the burning of police stations and so on. We are in the modern era. Right.
Right. Well, I hope all who are responsible can abide by those rules, because, of course, we do want to see an end to cybercrime. It's a menace that needs to be stopped. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Mr. Sobowale, thank you so much for your time today. Always a pleasure to be in conversation with you.